Hey, brothers and sisters, what's up? This is the Reluctant Nabi back again. News and views, views on the news. Another message to preach and teach. And I wanted to add to this particular message right here for those that don't seem to get it, right? I kept saying this and I kept seeing this. As much as I hate to admit it, like many of you others, this is the truth that the BAW is the wife or the children or producing the children from the fallen, which makes her a part of the fallen, not of Afro men. She don't belong to us. The BAW do not belong to us. This is why I keep saying sisters separate, because we got sisters in the mix. We don't know who they are, and you best believe they probably don't know themselves who they're supposed to be. All right, I want you to keep this in mind. All right, the BAW is so full of unnatural affection that you have to know that that does not come from the Most High. For those of you that do read, it says you should know the tree by the fruit it bears. Look at the mentality that the black woman has been bearing in the United States. And this is everywhere. I will say this. I will say this. In in the place in which I live, I am despised by the black women. Hated pretty much by that group. It seems that way. But the ones that are showing me love are the women that are not of that they're, come on, they're the Hispanics. Let's just keep it real. Now, you have some that present as Afro indigenous, and that's because they are. So we got some women from Panama that might identify as black women, but no, they're acting like sisters. All right? But the people that despises me the most, the people that I talk with the least, the ones that talk with me the least are the black women. The Hispanic women will talk with me. They will have a conversation. The Panamanian woman that lives here will talk with me, calls me her other son. And they all know what I do. They all know what I do. All right? It has always, the bane of my existence has always been the BAW. The very ones that want you to come to her aid. And I've always wondered, what is the enmity between a man that don't, all right, like I don't have any of the vices. I call them vices, right? I don't get high or anything. Why is it that I am so hated for not doing, as a matter of fact, they revoked my black card, if there were to say, because I don't curse and get high. The women did. The brothers, I'm just a brother. I'm just the brother that don't get high. I'm just the brother that don't drink. But we still hang. I still hoop, or I used to hoop. All right, understand this, and I'm cool with the brothers. All right, but I'm despised by the women. The brothers will sit down and listen to me, but if they have a BAW as a woman, she'll come break that mess up quickly. What I've noticed is that the brothers that have women that live with them, the women still run that brother. The woman is in charge, not the brother. They are afraid that the woman's going to beat them. No, they're afraid of all the repercussions that come with the black woman once you get into a relationship with them, because they know how to use the Caucasian man to destroy Afro men. And that's what they've been doing. All right, now let me take a break real quick. Greet everybody real quick. Horvorden, Hardu, Gudag, Ola, Oi to the Bay, Vasas Los, Bonjour, mes amis, Kedu Bawani Konnichiwa, Ni Hao Ni Ama, Sani Banani, Jumbo Havarigani, Assalamu alaikum and Shalom. All right, now let's get the thumbs up. My donation link will be in the description box. Like, share, subscribe. When you subscribe, click the bell, and when you click the bell, click all. All right. When you click the bell after you subscribe, click all. Look for the all and just hit it. All right. If you do anything less than that, Google will act like your behind just ain't did nothing. All that work will go to naught. All right. So, man, hold on. Hey, dude, I'm making a video. I'll call you back. All right. So, all right, brothers, let me just say this. This has been quite a problem for me. It's getting difficult for me to get some things done, because while I like to speak with you brothers on occasion, if you keep calling and calling and calling and calling back, all right, you're interrupting what I'm doing. Just try to wait for me to get back with you. And some of the times it might not happen because it's just me by myself. I'm doing everything by myself. Now, right now, I got to pack up the stuff that I'm going to take to the favelas. The clothes, the shoes. I'm taking shoes this time. And I'm doing it by myself pretty much. All right. So I need the time to myself to do what I need to do. All right. So please understand that, brothers. All right. And sisters too. But I mainly discuss things with the brothers. All right. So let's get down to back to what I'm talking about. All right. So on Facebook, a black woman put this here. All right. This is young LeBron James with no father, no education, no training. Already she's lying. And very few role models. They handed this young dirt poor kid $420,000 per week at the age of 18. Married his high school sweetheart, never arrested, never used drugs, never humiliated his spouse with the side chick stories. No outside babies, never in the news so much for a parking ticket. Excellent father, heavily involved with his kids' activities. Greatest player on the planet. 14 years later, the same dude, same maturity, same chick, same family, reputation in check, now earning $2 million per week. If you can't respect that, your whole perspective is whack. Okay. Now, you notice what she said, no father. All of his genetics come from his father. No education. They was educating this dude when they saw his talent in high school. As a matter of fact, they took this, because of his talent, men, took him under their wing from the time that he was in high school to get around the NCAA and the NBA rules that was set up. They then spent money, invested money, and sent him overseas to Europe to play. They trained him in their farm league in Europe. And then they brought him back to the United States to be a part of the NBA draft after the year. All right. So this is what's disgusting about the black American woman. Because she said with no father, no education, no training. One, he had a father. That's where he got his genetics. He had an education. That education was in basketball. And he had training. Because when the men saw his talent in high school, the NBA swooped in and did what they needed to do to train him to be who he is now. Do you know who had no part in this? His mother. As a matter of fact, without them guys coming from the NBA, swooping him up out of high school, and not giving him further training, he just would have been a good guy in high school basketball. And like I said, without the men in his life as his coaches, he would have ended up as sorry as his mom. Remember, she said he had no headlines. And that's true. All the ratchet and messed up and jacked up headlines about the troubles in the locker room and stuff like that, as far as outside stuff, came by way of his mother. I want y'all to understand that. Everything that he did despite his mother. Now, because he grew up to be a man, he brought his mother along for the ride, right? But when this woman wrote this, she exposed herself as another wicked BAW trying to validate single motherhood. All right. See, she didn't do research. She wrote her feelings. Another woman. All right. When I did the story on Junior, the man that was brutally murdered by a gang, all right, over the lie of a woman protecting her thug boyfriend. So the lie of the woman took the innocent life. This woman wrote in the comment section, Tenuola Victoria. It's a BAW, another BAW. She goes, 5 men kill a child, and it's the woman's fault? Yes, it is exactly the woman's fault. Because the 5 men saw the video that the woman was doing when she was stripped nude, getting done by a dude that wasn't her boyfriend while her boyfriend was rapping, and they put the video on Facebook. So yes, it is the woman's fault that they went and got the wrong guy. It's because she told them it was the wrong guy. She set him up. All right. These guys do not have to slaughter children over a video. Now, here's the thing. So this is a woman that hasn't been paying attention to what's going on, and she is just coming on to defend the honor of women. There is no honor. Women have no honor. Only when they become wives and mothers do they develop it. But until then, I am hard pressed to think when they have it. Everything is scheming and dreaming until they get that dude. All right, no, this modern day generation, no. Hell in a handbasket ring true. All right, here's the thing. They literally could have done better research before executing somebody. Like, she lied and they murdered, but she's worse? Yes, she's worse. Because not only did she lied knowing that her brother was going after the person that was in the video, the one that was actually screwing her. She lied and said it was her friend to try to protect her boyfriend. Now, understand this. She lied knowing that the lie that she was telling was about to get somebody killed. And then she assisted in setting the guy up. All right. She is way worse because none of this would have happened. One, has she told the truth? Two, has she not made the video to be seen on Facebook in the first place? All right. Or three, she just would have went to told somebody what was about to happen. But no, she did none of that. Not only did she lie on the wrong guy, she didn't help to set him up. All right. And now she's the one under police protection. That's the real evil in all this. Oh, you know what else is evil and wicked? Tenuola Victoria, because she can't see the wrong in this. She can't see how the woman is worse. The woman is the one that set everything in motion. All right. She is the one that got the wrong guy killed. They did research. The guys did the research. They asked the horse's mouth who did it, and the horse's mouth lied. That's it. When you get it from the source that was actually in the video, all right, and you believe her, that's all the research you need, because you believe her. Now, I bet you they'll never believe another thing she says, but until then, well, that's what you get for believing a woman. All right? The darkness belonged to Azazel. This came from a brother. He said this. He sent me this picture. All right. Surgeon General warning: vaping, zombie vape, premium juice may cause cannibalistic behavior. Please vape responsibly. All right, net mix. All right, a lot of these things in the smoke thing are geared towards the Afro peoples, the black people, right? And he made some interesting things about the picture. He said, I had to send you this. The BAW She-Hawk eagle holding in her hand was left of the Afro man. The white man who created this monster, yep, with the test tubes, all right, the Afro, and the white man who created this monster. And if you see, look at this. Creating this thing that destroys the Afro man. Hope you blow this up and use it in the video. Holla at your boy from Be More. All right, so the shout out goes to Eugene Wright. All right, now let me show you something. All right, so 8-1 and Azazel. When I say the fallen, I'm talking about this fallen in particular. Taught to the people the art of making swords, knives, shields, and breastplates. And he showed to their chosen ones, the women, bracelets, decoration, like tattoos, the piercings, and all of this stuff. Eye shadowing of the eyes with antimony, ornamentation, beautifying of the eyelids, and all kind of precious stones. All coloring, tinctures, and alchemy. Y'all tell me. All coloring, tinctures, and alchemy. And everybody, when I show this, everybody points out, look at all the tattoos. how our whole disposition changes. And there were many wicked ones, and they committed adultery and erred, and all their conduct became corrupt. Hold on. This goes out to all of you who follow the lead of the BAW. The BAW sold us out for substandard housing and food stamps. They sold out our spirit to follow this Jesus character. They had us all believing in it. All right. Eye coloring. Look at that. Green contacts. Weave. The black woman is responsible for sending more Koreans to college by herself than almost anything else. Billions of dollars in the weave industry. And then, to give themselves an out, they passed that along to their sons. They robbed the sons of their manhood, and now the sons are running around doing the same things that the mothers had instructed them to do. I want y'all to understand this. This is the wickedness. And there were many wicked ones, and they committed adultery and erred, and all their conduct became corrupt. And all of their conduct became corrupt. All right, and let me tell you what's so corrupting about this conduct. They tethered themselves to the Caucasian man, bought into his legal system, and the black woman has completely threw away any righteousness in an Afro man. And the Afro man is standing up. This is why we have to seek women elsewhere. She's chosen her side. Now, let me say this, and I want to make this very, very clear. If you call yourself a sister and you accept any of this, then you're not a sister. If you call yourself a sister and you're in solidarity with black women because they're melanated and you're melanated, then you're not a sister. You belong to the same wickedness that these women belong to. You belong to Azazel. You are the children of Azazel. You are the children of the fallen. You are the children of, dare I say, Lucifer. You don't belong to the Afro men. Now, I want to break something else down. The women have been saying they don't need no man. They could drink by themselves. No man need to be present in their lives. And they look good with finesse while being alone. Here is the thing. Let me read this real quick. And to Michael, Yahweh said, make known to Semyaza and the others who were with him, who fornicated with the woman, that they will die together with them in all their defilement. So the woman, the BAW, the black woman, is defiled. All right, by the system. Any black woman that takes a part of the system, uses the system as a bludgeoning on the Afro men, they are defiled by their system and they belong with the fallen. All right, and they shall be punished with the fallen and this system that they follow. And when they and all their children have battled each other, and when they have seen destruction of their beloved ones, bind them for 70 generations underneath the rocks of the ground until the day of their judgment, of their consummation, until the eternal judgment is concluded. In those days, they will lead them to the bottomless pit of fire and in torment in the prison where they will be locked up forever. And at that time, when they will burn and die, those who collaborated with them, BAW, those who collaborated with them will be bound together with them from henceforth until the end of all generations, and destroy all the souls of pleasure and the children of the watchers, for they have done injustice to who? Man. And destroy all the souls of pleasure, the BAW, and the children of the watchers, the Caucasians who created the system, for they have done injustice to who? Man. And when he's talking about man, he's talking about the Afro man. He's talking about the melanated man. In other words, if you're not in our camp, you're not going to make it. If you don't belong to us, then you belong to no one. You belong to Azazel. You belong to the fallen. You belong to the wicked. You belong to what the Most High called the evil ones. That's who you belong to, BAW. This is why he said this in Genesis. In Genesis 3:16, while the black woman want to be so evil towards the Afro men, I want y'all to understand something. If they would have chosen just to live in peace with us, there would have been no need for leadership. We wouldn't have had to rule over them. But they separated us from the Most High. All right? What they did was they committed adultery. They went and slept with the fallen. And Eve, she slept with Azazel and produced Cain, who brought murder into the world. In Genesis 3:16, to the woman, he said, for this transgression, for this adultery, I will greatly increase your sorrow in your conception. That's one. Against the coochie. Bring forth 2 children in pain. That's another hit against the womb. So all these, he's punishing her womb. Why would the Most High punish her womb? Is because she cheated with her womb. Why did the man get punished with his deed? Because we're doing what we're supposed to. We're not supposed to take another man's woman, but we can create children by planting seeds in as many women as we can and take care of. He goes on to say this, your desire is for your husband, and he does rule over you. So now, at this point, because of her betrayal of the man, the poetic justice is that to the BAW, the man is always to rule over you. Not the Caucasian man, but the Afro man. Once you reject him and go to the other side, you belong there, and that is where you should stay. And since you've done this, you no longer have no ties to the Most High. This is why he said your sorrow will be greatly increased. Because without the Afro man, you would know nothing but sorrow. You think money is making you happy, but it's not. You think the car is making you happy, but it's not. You see all these nice houses of all these women doing all this acting, but at the end of the day, they don't have no joy whatsoever. Ill-gotten gains, gotten from evil. And that's why it's welcome to the wall for the BAW. And after you hit the wall hard, you're going to wait in judgment. And after you wait in judgment, you're going to be judged with the very wicked ones that you sided with against the Afro man. With that said, I'm out.